nerds, and welcome. We are crossing the Nerdverse, bringing you yet another episode. My name is Travis. I am joined, as always, by my fantastic co-hosts, Clark and Eric. Sadly, we are going to be without Ryan for probably the next few weeks. His town is experiencing some rather serious wildfires. So obviously our thoughts are with Ryan. His family is in fact safe. We are just hoping that the town is as undamaged as possible in this chaotic time. But with that, we're going to be talking about nerdy news, and we're going to start it off the way we always do, with reading, watching, playing. We know Eric doesn't know how to read, so tell us what you're watching and playing.
So right now I'm currently playing MechWarrior 5 again, on the Steam Deck. Pretty good game. It's a little bit different on the Steam Deck for some reason. Seems like there's extra options in the game. And watching, I'm thoroughly enjoying Acolyte. I know everybody's like going bananas over it, but I don't think it's that bad. What?
Yeah, it's terrible.
I don't think it's that bad.
We're gonna have that argument.
That
chant from episode 3 was absolutely doo-doo. The power of one, the power of two, the power of many, the power of one, the power of two.
I've only watched the first episode, and I was really annoyed by the twist. Like, is she alive? Are they twins? Is she having a psychotic breakdown? I'm like, I don't care.
There's more clever writing in mid-2000s wrestling promos.
and I'm not. I don't think
wrestling promos from the 2010s were better written than the script for the Acolyte.
I did read, actually. I read all the rules and regulations to my kids' cheerleading, so I know what to do. So all the policies. So that's what I spent time reading this week. They have a lot for a 7-year-old. I know it's because it's for all ages, so it's not just 7-year-olds. But I had to cut back on Luna's smoking and drinking, just because it's not okay in the rules.
What is she, like 8? Practically an adult. If she wants to have a beer after a hard cheer camp, who are we?
Right? Anyways. But yeah, that's it. That's it with me.
Middle schooler needs her scotch to get through the day.
I don't know. Like I said, it's all age groups, so I guess technically.
She's like, I'm just trying to relax, and throws her beer at the coach.
What about you, Clark?
I am playing Wuthering Waves. I'm still trying to pull for Yinlin, my Dami mommy, and I have had good shit luck. I haven't gotten her, but I've gotten the same dude 5 times, which seems statistically very unlikely. I keep saying impossible, and Chris, after taking his stats class, well, Chris, after taking his stats class, was like, no, just statistically very. I'm like. So,
and then Clark threw her beer at Chris.
So we're not allowed to sit together when I pull for things anymore. No.
Now the police are involved. It's a domestic dispute. It's this big thing.
They're like, officer, clearly I was in the right. No, so I still really like the game. I like the combo. I like the fighting style. It reminds me of Devil May Cry in a little bit more of the Final Fantasy version. And I like the art style better than Genshin Impact. So it seems to be my new JRPG of choice. And then reading, I have picked up The Perks of Being an S-Class Heroine manhwa. Super cute. I'm almost done with what's been translated, which makes me sad inside. And this is another reason why I was like, maybe I just learn another language, because then it would be cheaper for me to buy manga in manhwa.
Yeah, maybe I just learned to read Korean and Japanese.
I was like, the 2 easiest languages to pick up, obvious.
Are they?
No, God no.
They're really hard.
There's 3 different written versions of Japanese. You have kanji, and that's the only one I've started. But then one of my other friends started learning another version of it, and I was like, oh, good God. Still same spoken, but reading and written I think is a little bit different, and I don't even know how that intersects. So I have not been doing that. And then watching The Perfect Match is great hot trash TV right before I jump into the new season of Love Island UK.
Oh God.
So excited. I've heard it
I've
is the
never been
worst
more
season,
disappointed than another
and I'm
human being in my
so
entire life than I am right now.
Do you know how good I feel about myself after watching those shows? The one
That's
girl's like,
fair.
"Did you guys know that the moon is bigger than the Earth?" And I'm just like,
I have seen that clip, and she was like, "Well, no, it's like it's
it's
bigger.
just like, look at it. It's like right
Yeah.
there. And I'm
It's
just like,
so
oh
much
my
bigger."
god. Oh, yeah.
And I love that guy was just like, "But it's not like."
Yeah.
How can you claim to like astrology and not know that
Yeah.
the moon is bigger than the Earth, you idiot? And he's just like,
Mwah, 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 mwah. Like, nom, 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 nom. Give me more. To be fair, I watch it and then like I turn it off and I go, I'm a good person. And then I also go, and I fear for this earth. Like, if I know they do not represent the majority of the population, but I'm just like, if these are our children's heroes,
every time I see clips from that show, all I can think of, I was like, I'm as dumb as I thought I was.
Love Island UK, is that what you're saying this is? I wanna.
yeah, and like,
I'm having self-esteem issues. I'm just trying to.
You're gonna pick yourself
well,
up. It's an
if-
easy pick me up.
if you're
It's an
having
easy pick
body
me up.
self-esteem issues, don't watch this show because I will give them credit. Most of the time, they are ridiculously good looking. So it's kind of just like, all right, you only
Yeah,
get
but if you're
one.
hot, you don't have to be smart.
Yeah,
So.
no.
Yeah,
It's
You don't
it's
just
need
kind
that
of just
to
like
when you're
anything.
when you're both, it's just a little sugar on top of the cake, you know.
yeah. I was just like, at least like I got a personality and some trauma humor, so I didn't get the super hot gene, but like
Do you-
I didn't get the six pack gene. That's for sure.
I mean, I did. It's in the fridge.
I just protect it under this layer of cushion.
Yeah.
Because I don't want
yeah,
it scratched.
My
I just
soft
call it
nougaty,
fat.
my soft nougaty exterior protects my rock hard core.
Yeah.
All right, Travis.
Yep.
What do you got?
I've still been powering. I tried watching The Acolyte, but I gave up and went back to One Piece like almost instantly. And so I'm powering through Dressrosa right now because my goal is to get ahead of Clark.
I mean, I've stopped until there's so much other good anime that I've been watching that I haven't like had free anime time, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I've mostly been powering through because I just want to be ahead of you. Like
That's
that's
fair.
really the main goal.
I'm just gonna keep lying and telling you that I've watched further on.
I've actually watched Wano Arc twice. Like I don't
Yeah,
know where you've been.
I'm caught up at Eggshell Island. So
Elena's gonna be like furious. She's like, "Can we watch everything else?" I'm like,
oh, if it allows Elena to watch other stuff, then yeah, you've already passed me.
Reading, I've been reading The Era Indomitus, which is another 40k book because I have given up on reading happy stories, apparently.
That internet.
I assume he says
did I
giving
go a
up
little
on
weird?
something. Oh, nope.
Let me know when I'm back.
You're back.
Yeah, you're back.
There we are. So yeah, I've been reading
And
The
gone
Era
again.
Indomitus, which is a Warhammer 40k story. So I've given up on
I gotta
reading
get into
anything
those
that has a
books,
happy
man.
ending.
The story
There's
sounds so good.
There's
I
so
read the
many.
one you guys got me for my birthday. It was pretty
Excellent.
good.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
that's actually one of the best ones.
No
What's
smut,
that
but I'll
called?
take it.
The one that Clark started on was the False Emperor, False Gods.
Horus Rising.
Oh, Horus Rising. That's right.
Yeah. I was
Horus
like, where
Rising.
is it?
False
It's right
Gods
up by
is
Deadpool.
the one you should read next.
Shall
It's
be
above
giving
so
that a
smut.
read.
I'm so excited for Deadpool 3.
Oh, samesies.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I really want the bucket, but I also don't want the bucket.
The bucket is
I don't wanna-
terrifying.
upset.
I love. It's not as good as the Denussy, but
I want it, but I don't want to deal with wanting it. Like when we went to
Yeah.
the D&D one and I wanted the dice one and we didn't get it, and I was like, now I'm sad. Like I know I'm not going to get the Wolverine head.
yeah. I kind of wanted one of the Forbidden Fleshlights that Dune put out.
I don't know who saw that design and was like, this is it. This is what the kids want.
Because everybody talked about it. Everybody wanted it. Like it was bigger than the D&D one.
Everybody market this Denussy.
Yeah, like I saw
Yeah.
more like TikTok videos of that thing than I did anything else.
And then I'm feeding Clark's company more money because I'm playing Destiny 2 again. And I've already bought more silver, so
You're on this
Hey.
with you and Destiny actually on the last episode when you went
yeah,
there to defend yourself.
I had
Just saying.
to buy the Dungeons and Dragons skin because
The
Destiny
dice
knows
rolling
the things
emote?
that I
Oh
yes.
my god, it's so much fun.
Destiny just knows what I like. They were like, "Here's a Viking skin." I was like, "Ooh, Viking skins." And then they were like, "Here's a Witcher skin." I was like, "Ooh, Witcher skin." And they're like, "Here's Ghostbusters." I was like, "Ooh, Ghostbusters." And then they're like, "Here's D&D." And I was like, "You guys just take all my money."
That's why I
There's
don't
a
play.
lot
I'm
of
gonna
really
buy it.
there's a lot of really good ones this year that I'm quite excited about.
That's why I don't play
Yeah, dude,
Fortnite.
Dude, pass it on to the design team. Like good job. The displacer piece for the hunter armor is absolutely gorgeous. Like that is so cool. Ryan was all up and up on his Mind Flayer skin, and I was like, neat. But I think the hunter definitely won that one.
Hunters, like every time my Titan gets a new skin, I'm like, man, why does the Titan
Titans-
always get gypped?
The Kaer Morhen armor for the Titan was stellar. Like it was really good.
Okay, one. Thanks.
The Ghostbuster one wasn't bad either. The Ghostbuster one was the best of the
They're
three.
all just chunky armor. They're just like none of
No,
them
the
look
Dungeons
sleek.
and Dragon one's pretty sleek. It's just got the big shoulder pauldrons.
Yeah, I hate shoulders, so maybe that's it.
You all in your Destiny. Let's get into some wrestling or
Something
Eric's
that
like,
you know about.
I feel left out.
I do. I'm like the kid in the corner last to pick dodgeball.
Yeah, but this is a personal choice.
Yeah, we chose you last in this because we didn't like you.
Oh
No, he could just play Destiny.
Oh, I thought that's what
I
we
don't
were
have
talking about. It's
time.
not liking Eric. That's my bad.
Oh.
Let me
it's
run that
okay.
back.
I don't have time. Destiny
Well,
is
that
time
sounds
consuming.
like a you problem. It is.
It is.
That's definitely
There's
a
a
you thing.
10-hour video you can watch that will get you caught up.
Yeah, to the most recent story.
Oh my god, it is a good story though. I'll give it that. But on
It
that
has-
note,
Less confusing lore than Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts has lore.
Oh my god, it's insane.
The whole game is lore. Kingdom Hearts. Like I'm not.
It makes no sense.
Oh no,
Like,
all of it's
I-
totally bonkers.
I have watched so many videos in attempts to figure out Kingdom Hearts, and I love that franchise.
It's
You
all
never
a
will.
mystery. It's all a
I-
mystery.
It's like Roxas is Sora's half. Like,
Do we want to start off
what?
with the weird wrestling news, the sad wrestling news,
I would
or
go
the
with
exciting
weird.
wrestling? Weird.
Oh, I was gonna
Shane
go
McMahon is trying to get a job at AEW, and that's probably the weirdest fucking thing I've heard this week.
I just,
All right, then go sad.
I'm just curious though. Like,
Shane
How
McMahon's trying to get a job at AEW. No,
Is that also the
Is it-
exciting news?
is
Is
he
it all
gonna-
three
no,
the
it's
same
exciting,
news?
but it's not news.
is he gonna like? Is he gonna wrestle or is he gonna be
He
part
would
of
have to be
creation?
backstage. He's like 60, and he was never like that great of a wrestler anyway.
Geriatric WWE.
I mean,
They have that already when
Yeah.
Flair was like wrestling still.
having heart attacks while he was wrestling. I mean,
Yeah, like blacking out in his last match.
but I think he could do a good job if he goes over. It'd be interesting to see. I don't know.
I mean, I really have no interest in seeing Shane McMahon anywhere. Like he's been like all he does is he does this one big spot where he jumps off of something high. He does the coast to coast with the trash can, from turnbuckle to turnbuckle, and then he does a big elbow drop through a table, and then that's it. Like rinse, lather, repeat. Shane jumps off something high. He does an elbow drop. He does the coast to coast and into a trash can. Like I've seen it. He can stop.
Is he creative? I don't know if he was creative at WWE at
The
all.
last time they gave him any type of creative free reign was probably the shittiest Royal Rumble in WWE history. He outstruck Matt Riddle, the professional MMA fighter turned pro wrestler. He outsmarted Brock Lesnar, who was supposed to be the crafty veteran. He took Randy Orton's spot.
Oh yeah,
so for like one of the big spots, yeah. The last time he was given creative control, he acted like an absolute fool.
All right, let's get rid of that guy.
So yeah, we don't need Shane McMahon anywhere. He can just be a millionaire trust fund baby wherever he's at currently.
So is WC...
Is he 6'5", blue eyes, fine
No.
hands?
I actually think he does have blue eyes, if I'm being perfectly honest. I don't know why I know that, which makes me feel like a
You
little
look
weird.
deep into his eyes, understandable.
I'd look deep into his eyes and tell him he doesn't need to be in professional wrestling anymore.
Yeah.
He's all roided out, so he'll probably beat me up, but... Actually, I don't even know if he's roided out at this point, but I'm going to say a whole bunch of stuff that's going to get me in trouble.
Yeah, maybe.
Too late.
It was like that fight commentator that was making fun of the MMA fighter, and he was like, he needs to just stick to commentary. He's like, don't get back in the ring. You just need to stick to commentary because you're awful. And he was like, why don't you come say that to my face? And he was like, I'm not going to say it to your face. You'll beat me up. That's why I said it on Twitter. It's like, that's fair. Like,
sorry, my kitties are being very adorable right now, so I had to take a picture.
That's fine. Kitties need pictures taken of them. They're going to turn into demons in like 3 minutes, so you got to capture those happy moments to get you through the lows.
I'm pretty convinced that the cuter the cat moment, the more horrific they are when they go bananas. Like, it has to even out.
I heard your turtle learned how to knock on your back door in order to receive green beans.
Yes, she's learned how to do DoorDash. So I've had Speedy since I was 6, so now she's about 28 years old. And yeah, she has learned where the back door is. So now she'll sit there, and she comes once every 4 hours in an attempt to get more green beans.
Sometimes you need more green beans.
She's not supposed to have that many green beans.
Nice.
So
have you asked her?
I have not.
Con also wants Speedy to have more green beans.
He's gotten better. He doesn't eat her green beans anymore because she stands over the plate. She's learned to eat backwards, so she like puts her shell over the plate and then like scoots backwards so he can't come and steal her veggies.
Poor Con.
Oh yeah, poor Con can't eat a pound of broccoli and then have toots all night. It's so sad for him.
He's wasting away, the poor creature. The last time I saw him, he was only like 90 pounds.
He's just a bowling ball with legs.
Oh my god.
He does. He's built like a whiskey. You should see this dog, Eric. He's built like a whiskey barrel.
He's a good.
She showed it on the stream once or twice.
He's a good thumping dog. Like you can get a real good thump on his tummy.
All right, what's your exciting news then? There's got to be something good coming out of wrestling because everything I've seen was not very exciting.
Are you kidding me?
Vince McMahon is going to.
Actually, I
hope
did read
that
something
happens. I
about
hope
him.
Vince McMahon goes to jail. Him and John Laurinaitis both. They sound so scummy. Owen Hart tournament brackets are up. It's looking pretty good. Like, there's going to be some exciting matches on it, so that's pretty exciting. The other exciting news I had was the Wyatt Six is now an active stable and have made their television debut. It consists of Bo Dallas, who's Bray Wyatt's brother. For those of you that don't know, Bray Wyatt passed away last year due to heart complications. So Bo Dallas has taken over his Uncle Howdy. He will be running the head of the stable. With him is Eric Rowan, who is the Rambling Rabbit mask, which is this weird stitched together creepy rabbit.
Like Donnie Darko kind of creepy rabbit?
Kinda?
Oh.
Actually, it does feel like very similar to Donnie Darko looking, like as far as imagery goes. So it's pretty creepy, especially on Eric Rowan, because he's massive. Like, he is a huge dude.
Wonderful.
Yeah. Nikki Cross is Sister Abigail, which I saw that one coming from a mile away because it's Nikki Cross and she plays insane so well. By the way, she has her PhD in psychology, for those of you that want to know. I believe she wrote her entire dissertation while wrestling for WWE.
Nice. That's very impressive.
Right?
Oh no, he froze on 3. We'll never know.
No, I'm going to 4.
Rick?
4?
He's got a good frozen face.
I see 3 in your fingies.
No, you see 4 in his fingers. At least I do.
Where's the 4th fingy?
This fingy.
He's got his thumb out.
A thumb?
And 3 fingers.
Oh, this is what he looks like on my screen.
Oh.
Oh, now I see 4. Okay.
4.
Yeah, you were like this on my screen, so.
On mine, you
But
were
I'm pointing. I'm on 4. I'm on number 4. So 4 is Dexter Loomis as the Vulture. I forget the Vulture's name. And then I'm drawing a blank on the guy that's playing the pig. I'm gonna have to look him up real quick. Stand by.
Standing by. While you're doing that, I want to throw out there. I'm curious who Goldberg's going to wrestle for his retirement match, and who would want to do that.
Joe Gacy is Husky the pig.
Wonder if Joe Gacy would do it. Goldberg's retirement match.
You know what? Goldberg can go have a match with Goldberg from Wish, also known as Ryback, and they cannot televise it and not tell me about it, and I will not watch it and be happier for the experience. I don't need another Goldberg match, man. Like, his last few that he had were so sad.
No.
He's done. We found out that Goldberg is good for 5 minutes 20 years ago, and then that's it.
He's got that spear, though.
Oh, God, what a Braun Breaker does a better spear than Goldberg.
Great face to freeze on. It's priceless. The worst part is when I go to edit this, all these freezes that's going on right now
aren't going to be happening.
No, so I can't get him as easy. God dang it. Anyways, so he's really frozen this time. Oh my God.
It's the only time. I know, it's the only time she's not manga.
And a Psyduck.
Manga.
Is there any good manga coming out right now?
In terms of like anime or like actual manga? Oh, be gone.
Either one.
The new season starts July, so like Tower of God season 2 is coming out. I really liked the first one.
That was good.
I hated reading it. Very tiny text, whoever wrote it. And then there's like a lot of isekai ones. I haven't really seen a ton that I'm super duper excited about next season, but
I'm excited
it's also,
because
I don't know. I do like the quality assurance in Another World, but I also loved the reincarnated as a vending machine. So, you know,
it makes
pretty
sense,
loose
though.
definition of what I'll watch.
Yeah, no sense. Hey, buddy.
You
Your free face was perfect. I just want you to know that.
I'm sure it was.
Yeah, it was good, dude. But we just started jumping into like anime. I was just like, because I can't think of anything like manga anime that's like huge coming out right now.
No, he gone.
Hey, your internet is sloppy.
He told us once he shut down the Xbox, he'd be okie dokie.
He usually is.
That's fair.
I've never seen it this bad. It's weird.
Okay.
But I'm excited.
I'm going to keep trying to power through. Hopefully
yes, sir.
I'll stay okay.
We'd miss your beautiful smile. That's really what it comes down to. I'm excited. Like, I want to see My Hero the way it's going to end up.
Yeah, like that one's finishing up.
Yeah. So, and the first couple episodes, I'm not going to say anything about them. Really, really, really good. And to me, very surprising because I didn't read the manga. So it took a twist I did not expect. Kind of like one of those, like, trying to think. Anyways, yeah, just really good twists and turns in that series already. And then I definitely want to see JJK. I know that should be coming soon, especially with the way they ended last season.
One man's quest for finger food.
I mean,
I thought JJK season got delayed.
It might have. I haven't kept up enough with like immediate stuff in regards to like.
I don't think it'll be this summer season. I think it'll be either like fall or winter.
They may have just told their writers to like not see their family because I hear that's a thing that they do in anime.
I mean, it happens, you know. Here's some money. Don't go home.
Yeah, some of the studios are pretty rough. I am excited for that time I got reincarnated as a slime season 3 to finally get out of its like politics stuff. Like I understand we needed all of these talking episodes for setup, but
yeah, some world building.
I forgot the length of this in the manga because I could just like read the mangas like an hour. I could get through all of it. And I'm like, oh, now I gotta watch it. But I'll let Diablo talk to me for 15 hours.
When you can flip a few pages that you can tell is just politicking.
Yeah. I was way off. It's not coming out till the beginning of 25.
Okay, so winter season. That's what I was thinking because I know Apothecary Diaries comes out, I think, like October timeframe. Same with Solo Leveling. Same with, I think, Shangri-La Frontier Season 2 got. I might have dreamed that in like my hopes and dreams, but I think they did. And then I'm still praying for Dress Up Darling Season 2 in this winter. It's supposed to be sometime in 2024, but we haven't heard about it. That's a super cute. I'm going to call that a slice of life. I love that one.
That time I got reincarnated as a slime is one of my favorite slice of life animes.
It's a pretty solid slice of life.
Yeah.
I mean, that's some good updates though. Like, it seems like the season's really down. Like, it's not as crazy.
I think
as usual with not just anime, but with everything. Like, everything this summer seems usually summer is like the up of a roller coaster, right? But like when I'm even looking like Nintendo Direct that happened. There's some cool things that get talked about, but like nothing's coming really soon in regards to like what's coming out.
When do I get Hello Kitty Island?
2025.
Because all I can think of is the World of Warcraft South Park episode where they're like, Butters, I thought you said you were on your computer all day long. What are you playing? He's like, Hello Kitty Island. And
yeah. Butters is such a good character in the show.
I was so mad about the World of Warcraft episode because of how accurate it was. Because that was like the height. I was like, that was like the height of my World of Warcraft addiction, and I was just like, this is bullshit.
Randy Marsh is absolutely gold in that whole arc with the World of Warcraft episodes.
Yeah.
He's so good.
But yeah, it definitely seems like everything's down though. It seems like it's going to be a downtime.
Just a filler. We call this the filler seasons.
So I'm very curious about the fall because of how like low the summer is. So I've got to guess the fall is going to blow up.
I mean, it's definitely got some good video games lined up.
Yeah, like looking at like Nintendo Direct that just happened. I didn't watch it live. I've only read about it. A lot of the ones I want to play don't have like solid dates yet. Like Metroid Prime 4, which people actually are like some people were like, was that played on like the next Switch, like Switch 2, which they didn't confirm or anything at Nintendo Direct. They seem to avoid that. But some people actually think that like Metroid Prime 4 looks so good that it might have been like shots of like Switch 2 gameplay, which doesn't make sense to me since they didn't show it. But maybe they're going to come out together in 2025.
Yeah.
I mean, potentially. How long has the Switch been out?
A while.
2018, 17?
Yeah.
Where's
before
Ryan?
COVID?
Yeah,
it was
COVID blew up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone bought them all out in COVID. So I think it was like a year. Well, they had the update with the OLED screen. So I don't know when like the original one came out. Because I think I got mine in 2019, but 17. I got mine on sale. Yeah, because I didn't get the OLED one.
Yep, 2017.
So it's a pretty old console. But I mean, consoles are getting older and older because it's getting harder and harder to upgrade them. Like without making them basically PCs.
And not just that, but a lot of times like consoles are coming to the end of their life and like companies still aren't making games maxing out consoles yet. So like that's a big thing. I think that's why I think they'll start slowing down console releases because like they don't even usually tap into like the high end stuff of the systems lately.
Yeah, I don't even think the Xbox has anything that'll like tap it out, and I don't think the PlayStation has.
I don't think the PlayStation does either.
Yeah, like neither of them have games that cap it. They're pretty efficient. The biggest thing is just like loading data onto your device quickly.
Yeah, well,
what load screens
games
are
now
for.
Takes so much space is the big thing,
Yeah.
man. Games take up so much space these days by comparison. Because I know Xbox is releasing a 2 terabyte solid state, like stand-up console. So
Not big
at least
Xbox, so.
So you could max out if you have the solid state like plug-in drive. You could, I think, get up to 3 terabytes.
Yeah.
So
I will tell you what I'm excited about, though. Not really, but a lot of people seem to be. The new Legend of Zelda game. So
where you can
supposedly,
play as Zelda.
yeah, because Link is missing this time. But it
Link
looks
is
like
technically always missing at the beginning of every game.
But
you find him every game.
Here's the thing with Link. Link is never where he needs to be until the very end of the game.
He's a
Like,
procrastinator.
that's the one time he's at the... He's not a procrastinator. He's like the Zorro of that universe.
He is. He doesn't show up until like he absolutely has to.
Now, do we think that Zelda is also going to break a ton of pots?
No, because if you watch the clip, she's casting magic the whole time to do echoes, they're called. So
yeah,
I don't know
she could still break pots.
She's going to have creatures that fight for her, though. So the creatures she summons...
Creatures could fight pots.
Oh, Ryan's instantly in. Creature summoning?
Yep.
Sold.
So, like, one of the clips I saw, yeah, she summoned creatures to fight other things for her while she just stood there.
I like the animation style. It's very cute. Like, if I was a kid, I would play that.
And with the echoes...
you'll play it as well.
Yeah.
And with the echoes, it's supposed to be a lot of, like, the world building like they did in the last Zelda. So you're going to be able to do a lot of that crazy, quirky fucking building stuff they did.
I was never good at it. I just saw people on, like, Instagram building, like, planes.
I did build a yo-yo hammer.
Ooh.
Which I learned from watching a YouTube video on how to build the yo-yo hammer. And you can just drop it over the top of Ganon, and there's nothing that Ganon can do about it. And you just bounce him between these two rocket-powered hammers, and then he dies, and that's the end of the game.
And you're like, I did it, I'm my best.
Like, yay.
That's also how I play Minecraft. I did
accidentally unbalance a laser beam grid to take out some of the flying monsters. I unbalanced it, and it started to spin, and I shot myself.
Nice.
So, happens to the best of us.
I'm excited for Donkey Kong, though. There's new Donkey Kong.
I never really got into Donkey Kong. I apologize.
It's Donkey Kong Country Returns. I know.
As long as it's better than Donkey Kong 64, because that game was a little bad.
I mean, maybe a little, but.
Oh my goodness! I forgot that it's called Mario and Luigi Brothership, and it's like Mario and Luigi's Sea of Thieves.
What?
They're on like a little ship. That's the new Mario and Luigi game coming out. It's a little ship.
Oh
it's called the Brothership.
On my little rocket ship. Oh.
That's this year. That was a very aggressive noise for Brothership.
Like, can we just make some standard games?
He's anti-Mario.
I
mean, I like original, like 1, 2, and 3.
I didn't know you hated Italians.
I love Super Mario RPG.
Whoa. Italy brought us lots of great things.
Like putting chunks of Wonder Bread in your meatballs. Bringing back the old highlights.
I might make food in interesting ways. Who knows? I mean, I don't. But yeah, so there was some decent things.
I put ketchup on my spaghetti since we're saying things that bother Clark.
Oh, why?
I do hot sauce.
I don't do either of those things.
Oh, I do hot sauce for sure.
I put pasta sauce on my pasta because that's how it works.
I mean, I put pasta sauce, but I also soak it in hot
dash
sauce.
Of Frank's Red Hot across the top of it.
Because I put that shit on everything.
Nice, Frank's Red Hot slogan. I like it.
I've even put it in my Bud Light.
Don't talk about too many spicy things around Clark. She'll get indigestion.
Yeah, I get heartburn. Most of my heartburn is preventable. I just refuse to prevent it.
Yeah. Well. These are the consequences of my own actions.
Yeah.
We meet again.
How did it come to this? Oh, yes, that's right. Mexican food.
You may be wondering how we got here.
Yeah, there's nothing else I'm excited about with
With
Nintendo,
Nintendo,
to be totally honest, right now.
I'm pretty
Ooh,
hyped for
Turok.
Veilguard.
Oh,
There's a new Turok.
well, Turok Dinosaur Hunter. It's like one of those online Switch games you can play.
Okay.
So, I mean, and Perfect Dark is also coming for it.
I mean, it's not. Well, I'm not going to play it on the Switch, but I'm excited for the new Dragon Age game. I wasn't a huge fan of their reveal trailer, just with the way they did the character intros. But I watched the gameplay trailer, and it actually looks pretty good. It's very dark feeling.
One of the people that's involved in it said like it's the best combat system they've done.
Like I said, I'm hyped for it. Like I'm ready.
Oh yeah, what I've read about it is like really good. Like they're really looks good, and like the fact that like some of the people that worked on the other games came out and said like this combat system will be fun. Like it won't be monotonous and boring. Like I'm excited for that. I actually because I didn't hate the combat systems in the other ones. So if it's even better, fuck, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've been fine with all of the combat systems they've employed so far.
They never really had a shitty game. Like I wasn't a big fan of the last one, but it still wasn't like awful by any means.
I rank them Origins, Dragon Age Origins, Inquisition, and then Dragon Age 2 is lowest. So like Dragon Age Origins is best,
Yeah.
Inquisition is second, and then third is 2. But 2 did introduce probably one of my favorite characters from the series, and that's Varric. Because who doesn't love a wisecracking, beardless dwarf?
I mean, they had good characters though. Like, there's really good characters in that, and
oh, Morrigan's a fantastic character.
Like, I'm excited.
Cassandra.
I'm excited to play it when it comes out.
Liliana.
When is Sony's big reveal?
Sony? They already had theirs for the year, didn't they?
Yeah.
Did they really? I didn't even
realize. Yeah, Nintendo's last. Xbox had theirs already. Sony's had theirs.
Dude, I am behind the times. This is embarrassing live on this.
Yeah, you should. You should be ashamed.
I am.
Actually, we're calling CPS. They're going to take your kids for this. This is a serious.
They don't have that in Canada.
That's way too far. That's way too far. That's way too drastic. I'm sorry. Let me tone that one back. I'm definitely violating terms of service on this one.
No, as long as we don't talk about certain things.
I was trying to find the new game. It's not a new game. It's a game that's coming out. That's Dinosaur Samurai.
I'm in. Also, the new Assassin's Creed looks pretty dope. You get to play as both a ninja and a samurai, and the combat has looked pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping to be more like Tenchu. Do you remember that old like ninja game? That was like the best ninja game ever. What?
Oh, Ninja Gaiden's best ninja game ever.
Oh, Tenchu was so good with the assassination and stuff.
You can do cool assassination stuff on Assassin's Creed now that they've gotten away from the formula of Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, which I like to refer to the monotonous game or the repetitive game of repetitiveness.
Yeah,
it was just me falling off of my grappling every time or wall climb.
The thing that bothered me on it is like every time I would try to like assassinate someone, they would like catch you, and then a sword fight ensues because that was the cinematic thing. So,
yeah.
I mean, they had an interesting run to say the least. Like
there's been some fantastic games. Like I said, Black Flag was really good. Brotherhood was good. The Viking one was probably one of the most aggressively medium ones I've played.
It's just because it's so long, like, and it takes forever. Like that is a grindy game for Assassin's Creed. Like holy fuck, it takes forever. There's no it's just every time I try to get back into it, I'm just like, fuck this.
I need to finish it. I need to finish it so bad. What were you going to say,
Have you
Clark?
played Another Crab's Treasure?
No, but it sounds
like something SpongeBob.
It's a Souls-like game, like a Dark Souls-like game, but you're a tanic crab, and your shell has been repoed because of your debts, and you have to run around collecting new shells and trying to get your shell back. It's cute as shit, but very hard. But it's so much fun. You're like a tiny crab with a little trident and or like a spork, like things that you find. It's so much fun. I think I have like maybe 50 some hours into the crab game.
Oh gosh.
It's so
That's a
cute.
lot.
It's so cute. No, it's not.
It's just Clark shouting.
That's a
"Queest."
very average
Queest!
number of hours into a game, Eric.
Yeah, for normal people.
Bad. Sorry.
Yeah, you don't want to see how many hours I have in a Bolter's game.
Several hundred. It's 'cause no completions though. It's just play for 200 hours, recreate. It's like a regular D&D campaign.
I've finished it several times.
I've yet to beat the game. I've played it, but I haven't beat it.
I get bogged down in like side quests and stuff, and then I think about it. I'm like, I should play this character, and then I start over.
Yep, that's my exact problem. I have beaten the first chapter several times.
Yeah, I think I have 8 playthroughs of chapter 1.
Yeah.
My problem is I find stuff, and I'm like, crumbs, I should have done that, and then I'll like go back. I don't like the fact that you can't go back chapters. I know why they do it, but like, upsetty spaghetti about it.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a new one. Upsetty spaghetti.
Who's
yeah,
not
stressy depressy, upsetty spaghetti. No? Alright.
Shitty pity.
Espresso depresso? Gosh, it's like you're never on the internet, Eric.
I mean, usually the only thing I'm doing is fucking looking at TikToks and Twitter and stuff, trying to stay relevant.
That's true. Mine are all probably old. They don't have the word like Riz or Gyat in them.
I don't know any of that shit. I'm still learning that as I go.
Skibbity toilet.
Oh, Tui. That's a good one.
I just heard the noise. I don't appreciate it.
She's an amazing human.
That one made me laugh. That meme has made me laugh really hard. So what do we have? We had Veilguard coming out. I think Arc 2 is coming out soon. Smite 2 is coming out.
I don't know what he was saying. Velgar?
Veilguard.
What? Is there a new
Dragon
Batman?
Age.
There could be. Oh, there's going to be a Joker, Suicide Squad Isekai.
Yeah, we've talked about that a few times. Yeah. When is it? Is it coming out? Has it got a date? Isn't it this month?
I think it's this summer season coming up.
I don't need it. I really don't need that in my life.
Really? It looks like it's not going to be that bad, to be honest with you.
I am very interested in how they're going to do this as an isekai.
I am
absolutely
full up on Harley Quinn Joker dynamic stuff. Like, I have just had enough.
Oh, June 27th on HBO Max, or Max, whatever they're calling it now.
That might be Crave for us Canadians, because we don't have HBO.
Crave is a serial nerd.
So
I'm not going to lie to you, like, the poster art for it looks really bad, so I'm hoping the animation is better.
They've had a lot of trailers for it so far that look alright.
I mean, I will watch anything with the little shark guy in it.
So I don't have Max, so I'm not going to get to watch it.
I've got your excuse?
Yeah. I've got Crave, so
and I don't want to watch it. So that's also going to be my excuse.
If you get AT&T for your internet, you get Max for free.
I still won't watch it. So.
It'll be like, I still don't have it.
Yeah. Mostly because I don't want to watch it.
Oh yeah, the trailer animation looks pretty decent. I'm very intrigued. I haven't watched any of the trailers. All I know is I saw one with them in like dragons, and I was like, "What?"
Yeah, I mean, it looks all right. Like DC always does really good with animation, so this is a whole wild new take.
Is DC leading this one?
I don't know, but I would imagine they got to have pull and say in it. There's no way that they're like fucking hands off completely.
After watching this trailer, I might watch this.
Marvel sold some rights on like a X-Men style anime, and they didn't have that much to say in the story.
And it wasn't bad.
Oh, don't worry, Travis. It'll also be on Hulu.
Oh, good. Well, then I'll not watch it on Hulu.
A lot of not watching it going on there.
It's not going to spark my interest. The only isekais I like are the ones that are absolutely absurd and ridiculous, like Vending Machine. Who doesn't like Vendikun?
I hope that gets a second season so much.
I hope that gets 12. I could watch that for a while. That show is
I hope
absolutely
it's
ridiculous.
1,000 episodes like
Yeah,
One Piece.
I wanted to run a One Piece run. Like,
Jesus.
just go ham.
Did you watch
What other-
Godzilla -1 real
Yes.
quick? I know we're talking new things, but did you like that? Was good.
That was good.
Has
That was
anybody
some
seen
great
Inside Out?
storytelling. No,
The first one,
Oh,
yes.
I've heard it's very good. The new
the
one.
first one, yeah. I haven't heard.
We're going to see the new one on Saturday, and I'm very excited for it.
You gotta let me know how it is, because I'm also
Apparently, I'm
excited
going
for
to
that
cry
movie.
through it. So it's
You
good.
already decided that, or did someone tell you?
No,
that?
that's just that's what the internet has told me is going to happen.
Oh, that's good.
Like
Does the-
happy emotions, I think.
I was gonna say,
Oh.
is Disney gonna go formulaic and kill the father figure off? Like,
Yeah, I was like, is the parents gonna die?
yeah, because that
I
happens a
don't
lot.
think
Disney
so.
shows.
And then they put Batman in there as like one of the like emotions, like vengeance.
They can't.
Oh, yeah,
Disney
because
Pixar.
Disney. So
Yeah.
who would No, it'd be Deadpool. So you'd have to put Deadpool's animated character inside
I feel
the
like
person.
Deadpool is not a good equivalent to Batman.
No, but just like I can't think of anything else that's like big name in Marvel to
He
put in the
technically
brain.
could be in there. He breaks fourth
Yeah,
walls all the
that's
time.
what I mean.
Deadpool's
He
does
could
have
he
an
could be
interdimensional
vengeance or-
teleportation
yeah.
device.
They
Would
could
Moon
tie
Knight
it
be
into the new
good?
Deadpool.
Moon
Moon
Knight
Knight
would
is
be.
also crazy. He is
Yeah.
he is the Marvel equivalent of Batman, though.
Yeah.
That's how the whole thing ends, like Inside Out. Like that's how it ends at the very end. Like that kid becomes Moon Knight, the new one.
Yeah, and you just
And
find
then-
out it's all the multiple personalities.
Yeah, it's just another personality.
It's Moon Knight.
That would be a plot twist for the ages.
That would be why. That is one I would not expect out of Inside Out. You're right. That would catch me off guard. Could you imagine if you were actually right, though, Eric? That would be wild.
It never happens. Don't worry.
The best Batman is still Lego Batman. So
No way.
Oh, I forgot my sad
What?
news from wrestling.
Oh, what was that?
Buddy Matthews is injured, knee injury.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
It looked kind of gruesome.
it did not look great.
No, it didn't.
He had to be carted out during a show. So if it was a work, man alive, he made it look real.
Yeah, you are not incorrect there. It was pretty vicious looking.
Yeah, it was pretty spectacular, that knee injury look. So we'll see. Hopefully he's not actually injured too bad. Hopefully it's just a stinger and he'll be back, because I do like Buddy Matthews.
he seems like a nice guy. I have no idea. I'm
don't
going
know,
off
he
the
does
fact
not-
that his name is Buddy.
He's the significant other to Rhea Ripley, who's Elena's favorite muscle mommy in professional wrestling. Everybody loves Rhea Ripley.
Mm-hmm.
You should look up Rhea Ripley.
All right, so we've been talking a lot about new things coming out. Very exciting.
Honestly, I'm out of new things. I don't know what else is happening.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot. Like I know this show was kind of thrown together because we had other plans that got derailed.
Wildfires do that.
Yeah, there was some stuff.
Oh, okay. I know who this is. I didn't know
Yeah.
that was her name, but I know that.
Yeah,
I know
that's
her
Muscle
face.
Mommy. So we talked a little bit about Velgard. I think Elden Ring has an expansion coming out this winter.
It's out.
Yeah,
I thought
that nobody's able to
The Urge
play.
Tree.
I thought theirs was out now because everyone was rushing to beat the last boss man before
Yeah.
it came out because they won't be able to. I think once it comes out, which that's a
No.
really crazy fucking twist.
I think you have to beat a certain point of the game to be able to access the DLC, which is why everyone was rushing to beat that boss. And I think like only 63% of people have like beaten it or something like that.
Those Dark
Jesus.
Souls games are so hard. Like it is to the point everyone's like, "Oh, just get good." And like I get that that's the whole thing, is that it's a skill, like a player
Yeah.
skill thing. But gosh, there's sometimes when I turn on a game where I'm like, I just want to be happy. Like,
Well, see, that's why I like how games have started putting story mode. So like sometimes there are times in certain games where you just want to watch and see the story and you don't need it to be hard. And then other times, like when I play like the Star Wars games, I crank the difficulty and then I yell and scream that I can't beat the boss man until I beat it.
I think the
So,
difference for me is like I would have loved Elden Ring when I was in college and I could sit down for like a week straight in the summer and play it. My problem is I play it, I do a build, I go away for a month because of life, and then I come back and I'm like, what was I thinking? This makes
I
no sense to me. But at the time I'm like, this is fucking genius. I'm gonna have
yeah,
the best build, and I'm like,
it's the Gandalf build. It's like where you put down a video game and then come back and like, I have no memory of this place.
yeah, I'm just like, I have to
fuck.
remember all the buttons, all of like
Yeah,
what I was like searching for. I'm like, why am I on this mountain? I turn around and immediately get nerfed by the Pope Turtle.
Ryan and I are like, we have this debate back and forth where we're like, do we leave the difficulty as it is for Destiny 2 and like keep running the legendary campaign to get the exotics, or do we dumb it down so we can finish the story and get to the new activities? And so like we log on and we're just like, well, let's just keep trying on legendary, and then it boils down to like we really need a third person for our fire team. So
That's fair.
if there's any D2 players out there that want to be our third as we like sporadically pick up Destiny, hit me up.
I don't think I haven't played that in so long. Like I played it a little bit when I got it off of you, Clark, again. It's just that game gets me, man. Like it's one of those few games that like once I get into it, it just fucking eats my time. So
there's so much to do.
yeah,
You can
like,
always be busy in Destiny.
Mhm.
like the PvP
That's
is
by
really
design.
good and stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's smart. Like the PvP was
We
really
never
good.
want you to be bored.
Red Death is back, which I was like super excited that was the season's legendary or exotic weapon, I should say. I was like, I got it, and I was like, that said Red Death. I was like, they told us Red Death wasn't coming back.
Well, take that.
Fibbers.
Guys,
Big O fibbers.
Yeah, that's how it works.
I mean, being the company insider, how's the release going for you guys? Did it go for Final Shape? Did it go as expected? Smooth? Not smooth? I know that's not necessarily your department, but
yeah, it's going well. We're really happy about like how well the community is. Like the things that we set out to do with this expansion seem to be what the community is happy about. There's a lot of like cool secret things that you can go and do. Like the I can't remember what it's called.
I'm still moth hunting from the Witch Queen.
Oh, you were way behind.
Well, it's because we breezed through the story, and then I didn't have time to just go explore.
That's
because
fair.
we needed to get through Witch Queen so we could go to Neomuna and do that stuff.
Yeah.
So like I had to just blitz all of the Witch Queen stuff.
I really like some of the new combatants. I can't remember what they're called. My problem is I know everything by its code name, and then I never remember what its like real people name is.
I hate the little flying demons. They are like the bane of my existence.
There's one that like if you don't kill it a certain way, its ghost comes out. And I'm like, this is the coolest thing ever. Yeah, if you don't kill it a certain way, it's like little ghosty appears, and then that is an NPC. So we had a lot of people like crush through in mobs and like spam them all in mobs, and then they're like, we're done. And then like 20 little ghosties appeared, and they're like, hey. It was the longest world first race, I think, by like an hour, I want to say. I think it was like 19 some hours. And then the next closest was like in the 24 hours for world first, which is a pretty long time for one of our raids. But y'all said you wanted it hard, and we said okie dokie.
I've heard it's very mechanically driven.
Yes, it is very mechanically driven, but they do have one where if you want to see the storyline, you can get in a group with like 24 people and go and do like the storyline in the raid, so you don't physically have to go do it.
Okay. Well, that is a perk, because I know the raids have always been a challenge for Ryan and I, just because it's so hard to find a group that's looking for two. We can always find a group that's like, hey, we need one more. Finding a group that needs a pair is always pretty difficult.
Yeah, but you actually have to complete it, Ryan or Eric.
Yeah, you have to complete the raid. I just started.
So, yeah, this is the one to at least get you through. You see all the cinematics, you see the story. Launch day was a little rough. I think the servers
There were some
had
server issues.
Yeah.
If I remember reading
So
correctly.
we locally host most of our servers, but even then we still have issues. My favorite is like the names for the bugs we have. That's very adorable to me, where it's just like, it's a bleed and people won't stop bleeding. And we're like, we're looking into the bleed hotfix.
We did one, not a very common bug, but it's one that's actually been reoccurring, and it happens every time there's a patch, and it's the sunspot problem that you guys have been having since Spammer Bro was a thing.
Yeah.
So I ran the combo, and I still do occasionally, of Hollow Fire Heart,
Oh no, we'll never know the secret.
Let me know when I'm back.
Know the
it's always
combo.
R2.
Let me know when I'm back.
It's up, up, down, down, A, A, B, B.
No,
What is it, Travis? We missed it.
It's Hollow Fire Heart as your exotic chess piece. So this is a Titan build only. You have to be a Solar Titan, Spammer Bro. Hollow Fire Heart, exotic chess piece, and then the Sunspot exotic hand cannon.
Yeah.
And you can basically create infinite chain reactions of sunspots. So you put the ignite on somebody, which is dealing solar damage to them until they start burning and taking persistent damage from that, and then you get a headshot. They explode. If they kill things next to them, they create a sunspot, which ignites other creatures. So if you get a mob, you can actually get basically unlimited sunspots, and it just deals massive amount of damage. And there was a couple specifically during the Witch Queen, where they would just summon mobs and they would just congregate around the boss, and I'm like, this is perfect for me. My time has come. Grenade, headshot, and then it's just nothing but these little burning discs of flame, and I'm just watching the health bar of this mega monster just deplete super fast.
At least
and
we
Ryan's
didn't have one. I think it
Ryan's
was
like, how are you doing so much damage? And
maybe
I'm
it was like last season.
game breaking.
I think it wasn't last expansion. It might have been. But you put like a skin on your gun. It was like the legendary skin that you got with buying the premium pack. You put that on your gun and it let you like one shot through the entire raid. That was
I remember
that. Was a fun.
I'm sure that was a fun hot fix.
Yeah, we did not do that this time, so that I consider that a win. Server issues. Yeah, server issues is just hard when you're like capping out or you're like maxing out around like 600,000 concurrent players. That's just a lot of power.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
I mean, that's like a lot of games lately have server issues. Like it's just you don't know what's going to go on.
Is it a freckle past a hair?
Yeah, we're getting to that ending point. I do want to do time. Yeah, so what I would like to say is thank you, everybody. There's a lot more interaction on Instagram, TikTok, things like that. So people are reaching out, making comments. We get a lot of likes.
To post clips where Clark talks. We ran into that problem.
Absolutely.
Hey, last episode, I almost exclusively talked.
Yeah, she did a lot of the talkie.
We were talking about smut, and I had a lot of things to say.
Yeah, Clark likes her smut. So there's a lot of interactions, things like that. It's really nice. I'm working on some new content ideas, trying something different. And then we should have some reviews coming up. So there's a Survivor LLC we're looking at doing.
Yep.
And then there's also there was a local con here. I purchased a game. We're going to try that out. It looks rather interesting. It's very history based. And they're all one shots. So like World War II, stuff like that. So
more critting in the Nerdverse is on its way too.
Yes, we're still working on that. There's been a lot of like little schedule hiccups here and there, so we're doing another crit in the Nerdverse. Yep. And definitely going to push more merch, like in the sense of putting it out there so people see it more. I mean, it looks cool. Like Travis has probably our newest shirt still.
Nerd Nutrition Facts.
Yeah, so that's probably the newest shirt that's still on there. But I don't want to have a whole bunch of stuff for people to choose from just because it's simpler to have fewer items to enjoy. And with that, I think that's pretty much it. We are on Twitch. People still getting it out there. So it's on the link tree. Make sure everybody subscribe, follow, like, all the fun stuff. Check it out. even if you don't, I don't know, even if you don't mess with it all the time, just throw it on there. And if you don't like us, please let other people know about us that might like us. Just due to the fact that it's always good to spread whatever, love, hate, whatever it is.
Awareness.
So
I don't know if spreading hate is
Yeah, I
really
don't know
on
if
the
spreading
top of
hate's
my
really.
to-do list.
I mean, I don't
feel like
know.
it's-
If people don't like us, I don't know. Tell your other people about us.
No, they're going to tell us that we're bad and that they don't like us. Not that they should give us a try.
Yeah,
we
should
don't know. They might like us.
Sure.
If they tell someone that they don't like about us, those people might like us because the other people didn't like us. See, this is a big circle I got in my brain. It's how it works sometimes. I don't know. But other than that, yeah, I think that's about it. So everything's looking good.
Well,
we're gonna keep doing stuff.
Other than Eric's mild disconnection from reality, we're going to be bringing this episode to a close. Thanks for joining us, and we will catch you next time.
You.
Bye.
Me.